The storm that devastated Atlantic Canada this fall was one more high-cost disaster made worse by climate change. A year ago, the deluge and flooding in BC cost more than $7 billion. From flooding to wildfires and heat waves, the impacts from global warming are growing more intense, more frequent, and more expensive. The message from twin announcements on the east and west coasts: Canada must adapt.
For the first time, a truly national direction for preparing for climate change events across this country.
By investing in a more resilient Canada, we can make a real difference.
A comprehensive plan will add $1.6 billion to Ottawa's climate plans to reach across Canadian society in biodiversity and human health, better infrastructure and better forecasting, working with Indigenous communities and all levels of government.
When we live in a climate-constrained world like we do now, almost everything we do is climate adaptation. Building stronger communities is not just about infrastructure, it's making our communities more equitable and more just.
New investments include $164 million for flood hazard maps so Canadians can access up-to-date risks, $284 million to mitigate wildfires, including a new Centre for Wildland Fire Innovation, plus millions for guidance and resources for Canadians confronting extreme heat, to accelerate codes and standards for more resilient infrastructure, and to help coastal and northern communities be more climate resilient. The aim of spending now is to bring down the ultimate cost of climate damage that's forecast to reach $15 billion a year by 2030.
We're paying out over $2 billion a year in insurance claims, which is up 400% from where we were 15 years ago. So the cost of inaction on climate change is far higher than the cost of action.
With our vast forests that can burn, so many waterways that flood, the world's longest coastline confronting rising sea levels, and a melting Arctic, Canada faces climate adaptation challenges as diverse as any country in the world. Eric Sorensen, Global News, Toronto.